would have killed you. Sorry. No,
Hello there, and welcome back to Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. New Game Plus. I'm here with Sam. How are you, Sam?
Okay, I'm doing well.
How did you go blind?
Good, good.
Please, speak to me.
And it's
So,
Ray
yeah,
and Ray.
So yeah, getting back to the point, it's made clear that the tank they were fighting against would have decimated everybody anyway, and if you'd been there, you would have been fucking destroyed.
I never would have given
So
up
you
my
being
son.
there would have nothing.
What?
Yet she spends
Right.
a lot. The rest of that you, if
I
you know,
can't even
everyone's
begin
dead
to
because of
describe
you.
the
And my
despair.
thought is, no, if I was
I
there,
thought
everyone
I'd
would be
never
dead.
see you
I turned up at
again,
the last minute and
but
found your corpse, and then we
I
just happened
couldn't
to be
bring
rescued
myself
by a battleship.
to take my own life.
It's not my fault that your
For a
entire squad is
second, I
dead.
had to look at this evil world
Plus, to be
across
fair,
my
your
pain,
squad.
so
Plus, to be fair, and I also
I
cut
put
this bit out of the
chemicals into
stream.
my eyes.
Your squad could not defeat me. My squad over a
this
loaf of
to
bread.
yourself?
Literally, they had an entire skirmish over loaves of bread because she was abusing her, well, her rank and privilege to steal an entire nation, entire town's food for herself and her own squad, letting the other squad starve.
Irie, do you remember your abductor's
So I think I was
appearance?
completely inclined to
No,
consider her an
I
asshole.
never got a
Also,
clue.
I found one of the DLC characters
always
broke
hid his
one of the
face
battles because I destroyed a
beneath the
tank
black
before I
helmet.
should have. Well, I should have been able to by the game standards.
Right.
I used the
Well-
Valkyrie from the first game and she blew the tank up.
Can you see the stream, by the way?
Yep, I can see Ginger Mohawk himself.
There's no Ginger Mohawk there.
Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. It's basically Yakuza but with Fist of the North Star. An anime I know you haven't seen, but you've heard me talking about enough.
And we've just healed Irie's eyes.
Oh god, you know what Ollie's forgotten to do, don't you?
Nice.
What?
He's forgotten to download the Kiryu outfit.
Hazy.
I have. Yep, I forgot again.
I can see you, Ray.
Useless fat bastard.
Kenshiro, what just happened?
In all seriousness though, it happens, we all forget to download certain things. Also, I saw they're making Dead or Alive 6.
The light in her
What?
eyes will soon return.
I find it hilarious that their tagline is that the thing was downloaded 5 million times when you consider that it's been up for free multiple times.
Yeah.
Of course it's going to be downloaded multiple times if it's fucking free. But apparently they seem to have been putting actual effort in. This must have been what they were actually, you know, getting those... Did you hear about all the season passes Dead or Alive 5 had?
I'm just so happy.
No.
I'm forever in your debt.
Well, I
Seven-
did, but I keep blocking it out.
Seven season
I'm sure you
passes
two
at
have a
70
lot of
quid
catching up to
each.
do. Perhaps the rest of us should step outside.
Fuck off, Capcom. Fuck
That wasn't
off.
It isn't Capcom.
Sorry, Namco. It's Namco that do
No,
Dead or
it's
Alive.
no, it's Tecmo.
Oh, fuck. No, Namco are Tekken. Capcom are Soul Calibur, I think.
Soul
Kenshiro, you
Calibur is
truly are
Namco
a
as well.
wonderful human being.
Oh, right.
Right,
time
Namco
for me to fulfill my
is,
end
at the
of
moment, Namco is every anime fighting game you can think of, which also includes One's Justice, oddly enough,
Then tell
and
me
most
about
Dragon
your
Ball
reality.
games,
Certainly.
and
But I need to show
also
you something first.
Soul Calibur.
Please
Capcom
come back
is
here tomorrow morning.
Darkstalkers,
Alright.
Marvel vs.
Until
Capcom,
then,
and Street
try to
Fighter.
get some rest. Sweet
Tecmo
dreams.
is just Dead or Alive, and NetherRealm Studios and Warner Brothers are Injustice and Mortal Kombat.
Right.
I should also point that the creator of Dead or Alive hates every other fighting game purely because, in his opinion, every other fighting game sucks but his.
I knew from the start you were
This is his
something
actual
special.
statement,
Guess I'm a
is that
great
he
judge of
hates
character.
Tekken because it's not his game, so it sucks. Keeping in mind that Tekken had long since
What's up,
surpassed Dead or
Kenshiro?
Alive because it at least had unlockable
really
characters
am
and a
like
reason to
Ray.
play, whereas he went about
We're
4
both
games
living
before
for
characters
someone
were even
else.
unlockable.
Someone I trusted took my fiancée.
Also, he hasn't progressed the story
I've
since
only
the
lasted
second
this
game.
long because I swore
It's
it to.
always the same fucking story
But
with
even
each
after
character.
fighting all this way,
Hulk Hogan
still have no idea where
lookalike
she
gets
is.
pissed at his daughter because she doesn't want to be a
My only
wrestler
true
anymore. She's got a new
companion has been
desire
solitude.
which changes with each game.
Ken,
The main Ginger Ninja is
That's
always
just for
running
the
away
night.
from her clan and
Kisane's
always
gonna
fighting the
tell you
purple-haired
everything
one, which
tomorrow,
always
right?
loses, and nothing
so
else
let's
happens.
get wasted.
Oh, and there's also an evil corporation that makes stupid bosses, but, you know, they wanted to be SNK so badly. Forgetting that SNK bosses were invented because the arcades needed a reason to make kids pump quarters.
This is a post-apocalyptic wasteland, remember? We gotta party like every night's our last. Just follow the
Although
Jack Grace offered to buy me drinks. I plan to take full advantage.
You can use, you can use Hokuto Shinken to make it so that it does pretty much no damage to you.
Hey.
Ever since the water broke, there's been creeps lurking all over. Save me a ton of grief if you helped out. Oh, Kinshiro, perfect timing. I had a little proposal for you. Listen, I'm flattered, booby woman, but I heard like Lani Pator call Quiet that in the Metal Gear playthrough.
Yeah. You know, hey Ollie, do you remember Mortal Kombat Conquest?
I do, yes.
God, do you remember that?
I like that show.
Remember how Quan Chi was the best thing in that entire show?
No.
I remember, yeah.
Who played him? I don't know why, but Quan Chi of now is sorely missing his moan. I also love him berating his women. It's just hilarious to watch Quan Chi go, I brought you all. Helio looks like worthless sluts. I don't know.
The Gladiator games have been unlocked.
I mean, I also watched the 1995 movie the other day. I forgot how fun Raiden is. I also remembered that music video you made years ago.
Oh, yeah.
The Don't Stop Me Now one, which the Johnny Cage bit was the only bit that fit it perfectly.
Yeah. Right,
Also, Raiden is just the best thing in it.
I'm going to the talisman shop to check out that Hokuto talisman.
Survival of the entire world.
The fate of billions will depend on you.
Also, remember how Annihilation fucked everything up?
Yeah.
God, it created a mess with you. I remember having to explain to you who the fuck Shinnok actually was. I also played a bit of Mortal Kombat Deception the other day.
Right.
I forgot how bad the Conquest mode's timeline actually is.
Yeah.
Because one part that got to me was there was a part where Shujinko is given a chance to compete in the first Mortal Kombat tournament. However, then he's not allowed to compete because his soul isn't tainted enough, so he needs to go back down to the Netherrealm. So he quits, and just before he gets to the Netherrealm, runs into Raiden, who tells him that the tournament's starting, and if they lose this one, it'll be the last one, meaning it's Mortal Kombat 1. He gets to the Netherrealm, and the second he's there, Scorpion is there looking for Quan Chi to, you know, murder him for finding out that he murdered his family in Mortal Kombat 4. So they've skipped to Deadly Alliance, from number 1 to Deadly Alliance in the span of like an hour.
I need to know how to get that. Just gonna Google it.
Also,
Hokuto Orgite.
Also, how was Shujinko ever meant to replace Liu Kang when he's like 3 times the age?
Hokuto Orgite. No, it's probably the. Sorry, what was your question?
How was Shujinko ever meant to replace Liu Kang, which was his intention? How was he ever meant to do that when he was like 3 times the age of Liu Kang?
I don't know.
You're missing a piece.
You can get the Orgate from the Colosseum.
Right, looks like we're going to the Colosseum, Ollie.
I'm gonna get some rest and do it in daylight. I'd rather have a daytime crowd for my Colosseum.
And you like the Shenmue thing I sent you yesterday with Stone Cold.
Oh god, yeah.
The mod
like Ryo and Shenmue.
I'm fixing to find the Mad Angel.
That Landy is a sorry piece of trash.
You're sitting there in your dress and your Phoenix mirror.
No.
You're supposed to impress me. You said I couldn't find sailors at the docks. Well, who found sailors, you silly bastard? Do the thing whenever Ryu gets the capsule toy. This again! Ryu Shenmue.
I remember this. I don't remember the
Hokuto, 100 Fist Rush!
Did he accidentally punch that old woman? Oh no.
Please let me go. No.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a priceless vase.
Oh. Yeah, this is just how Yakuza works.
No.
Kiryu walks up to someone, sees someone harassing someone who has something of some value. They try and communicate with the thugs. The thugs won't listen. Kiryu insists he investigates. He steps forward. He intervenes on their behalf. A little chat happens, they make a pose, and then a fight breaks out.
Yes.
Am I there? Am I somehow there? Almost there.
Yeah.
Almost at the station.
100 million IDL. Fuck. I'll have to arrest you for breaking something so valuable.
Yes.
I can't sit behind bars.
No.
It'll take some time, but I'll make it happen.
Well, then I'll have to take you to jail. You just try to take me to jail, peckerhead.
Yeah.
Right, I've got to cover the cost of 100 million IDL vase. He's probably at the nightclub. Well, I'm gonna get some rest. Well, no, because Jaggery won't be at the nightclub. Oh, okay. See, this does annoy me slightly about the game. There's a lot of runaround.
Typical. I also played some Lord of the Rings War in the North, the Third Age.
Ah, I remember that.
I've been giving my PS2 a bit of a rundown.
Yeah.
Then I looked at a few of the other games I got and realised they need a fucking cleaning, so I'm gonna have to take them down when I go to get Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Like Ryu Shenmue.
Hey! What?
Oh, right, this is where the Hostess Club minigame opens up. I never played that on my first playthrough.
Ah, I love doing the Hostess Club stuff in Yakuza. And Sony thinks that we in the West wouldn't get it. Sony's weird censorship is weird.
The hell? Hey!
But yeah, Jim, yeah, that guy, this one guy, Randy Pitchford, I think he was making comments that he said that censoring loot boxes was gamer entitlement, and it was stifling, you know, artistic creativity. Which Jim then argued actually loot boxes do that very thing.
I'm not done with you! Eat this! Bone Demolisher!
And they didn't manage to touch me.
Like some kind of guardian, I am a guardian.
Yes.
Let's duff him up.
I'm gonna duff you up.
Yeah, oh yeah, I saw Theresa May's embarrassing little, oh, you know, if you vote for this, you know, if you vote against my thing, things will get worse, even though she's openly admitted, you know, that she's apparently admitted that if she, you know, that Brexit is going to do about 4% damage to the economy, to the UK
8%.
economy.
Economists say 8%.
No, apparently 8% if we get a no deal, according to her. If you do no deal, you get 8%. If you go with her deal, you're going to get 4% damage. Which, considering, just to put in perspective, when the recession hit, it did 2% damage. And she's pretty much said that it's been pretty much said that she's saying that, you know, you've got to vote for her thing to stop Scotland or Ireland getting independence.
Yeah.
That's one of her latest moves is, you know, don't vote for it based on saving the UK's economy or jobs or anything else. Do it to stop the other nations from leaving.
It's a fucking joke that this government's been found in contempt of Parliament and nothing's come of it.
Here's the thing, she's pretending that devolution. One of her comments, she said that, you know, doing this would be like denying Scotland its Devolution Act, which someone pointed out. You did that, remember? You did that in the 70s. Even, you know, you undermined democracy because people voted. They voted like 53 to 47 or something, or in favour of getting Scottish devolution, and Westminster just laughed at them. And the only reason we got it was because Labour walked out of Westminster in protest, saying that this was disgusting behaviour because they were undermining democracy. Which they already did again during Brexit, because we voted to keep our powers and they voted to take them away.
Right.
And, you know, lately they're trying to do a smear campaign to ruin Nicola Sturgeon because they're now saying, oh, she didn't probe hard enough into this whole Alex Salmond sex allegation thing. Because you know, if this person who accused them and lied, you know, really did lie, then she should have been careful with who she selected, forgetting that it's Westminster who actually chooses the list of candidates to, you know, have the job she had. All the First Minister can do is just say, I pick this one out of all of them.
Right.
It's like picking the the least corny turd.
Uh-huh.
I swear, if we get independence, you are still free to come up.
I think I might.
if you need to escape from everything that's going to happen, you're free to come up. I won't stop you.
And I appreciate that you're offering me an out.
You've got to remember. Well, Ollie, you've got to also remember Scotland is bigger than England technically. I mean, yeah, if you count the underwater stuff, but we've got so much land we're not actually using.
Oh, attack increases by 90%. I'm having that.
Just means now that when you punch someone in the testicles, instead of them crumbling a little, they'll just evaporate. Evapoballs.
Right, now I'm not... Okay, it looks like this might be an arena stream.
You know what? Let's do an arena stream. I mean, I was trying to get Valkyria Chronicles 4 out of the way just so I can get onto other stuff later, because I pretty much finished the game already. At this point, I'm just doing cutscenes and stuff for you guys and some battles. Of which I found out that one of the characters I've got in my party is broken as all shit. That should be invincible is being destroyed easily by one Valkyrie.
Depends on how long it would take to get the Hokuto Orgai.
That is true. I mean, you're only doing it for one item.
Yeah. If it takes ages to get it, I'll just get on with the story for now and do it off screen.
Killed by bandits. Oh, and someone made this comment saying, you know guess how much Boris Johnson's, autobiography costs now in Waterstones?
How much?
$2.99. It's got to be depressing when your life's work is considered like worth less than Waterstone's own meal deal. Oh, Nicole, you gotta stop this. Stop shaking and trying to jump out your chair. It's bad for you. You have a chicken in your hideout.
Yeah, that's Nugget.
Wait, Nugget? You
Yeah,
mean
that's
the one from
Nugget.
Yakuza 0?
Yeah, same chicken.
Wait. Nuggets! You survived Kamurocho and made your way to the post-apocalypse. We have much to learn from you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, drop her off at the bazaar.
Can we please just start viewing old people similar to how they viewed the Nana in the Mighty Boosh?
Excuse me.
Nana 2.
Yeah, Nana 2. I mean, why do we have to keep seeing old people as the I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was? Screw it, let's have Nanageddon.
Look who it is.
Nanageddon. Kirk can't drive, he's a renowned ram raider. Kirk, it's true that you are a vehicular menace, mowing down all those who lay in your path.
Yes.
I love Kirk.
Okay. Oh,
Kirk can't be
That's
trusted. Kirk is a depraved sexual being from the 5th dimension.
yes.
Is it true, Kirk? Are you still an erotic misadventure of the most deranged kind?
Yes. Nicole, come on. Come on, stop it.
Hey!
She's trying to peer out. She keeps getting upset every time Liz leaves the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yay! Okay.
yeah.
You've got to bring
Yeah,
her
now-
items.
She's trying to pull herself out of the chair and screaming, trying to get to you.
Ken! These are our order. Like this.
Yeah, I could do mac and cheese tonight if you want. Something simple.
Is that
Yeah.
everything?
Might as well. No, so pretty much done the freezer thing anyway. Well, you've done the freezer thing, but thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I could never arrange those things. Hun, you're a woman, so technically you're genetically made to do Tetris. Apparently.
Ken!
Well, yeah, but Tetris helps.
You've helped a lot.
Oh. Right.
Okay.
Now that we're done running errands, to the glory of the arena.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, Bexley is weird like that. Oh, she does that thing where she's pushed her ears completely back and she just starts shoving her face into my hand. Strange creature. Oh yeah, Ollie, we have an overabundance of ice cream. Yeah, way too fucking much. Evil cakes, fiery legs, Nannigan's coming with a demon in a way.
Take a... Trade Colosseum points. Hookto Orgai, I need 30,000. I have 16,000 at the moment. Alright.
Evil cakes, fiery legs.
Let's try a duel. One-on-one, man-to-man.
God, Ollie,
Ah.
you really have a thing for duels lately. Campaigning for people to for it to be legally acceptable for two grown consenting adults to have a duel.
Do you recognize this man?
Hold on. Jun the Merciless.
No. Wait a minute.
I'm a bit far behind. It seems.
And he's close to my level.
Pongo the Berserker. Oh, Kokami.
Kamaki the Eccentric.
Oh, might be the eccentric. Wait, he survived the nuclear apocalypse?
Apparently he did.
Next you're going to tell me Hanya Man turns up.
Not yet to my knowledge, but it would be awesome if he did.
Yes. Yes, he would. Just so we can say Marjorie survived the nuclear apocalypse.
Unfortunately, he doesn't seem... Oh, as I say that, he takes me down some. He doesn't... I was going to say, he doesn't seem to be offering me much of a challenge.
But to be fair, I did some of the arena fights in Yakuza Kiwami 2 and ended up fighting with Kazuchika Okada.
Oh, awesome.
Well,
Oh,
him, Tetsuya
Is there a
Naito...
clan thing in Kiwami 2? Because I've seen him.
Yeah. There's a clan thing, but you know how in Yakuza 6 you were fighting basically the current New Japan stars like Tanahashi, Tetsuya Naito, Kojima, and the Rainmaker? This time you're fighting Keiji Muto and a couple of the old-timer wrestlers. However, you can recruit Kazuchika Okada and the people from Yakuza 6.
Right.
And you can go in the arena underground and you can also fight them. I know this because I teamed up with Kazuchika Okada in an all-over battle royal to beat a tiger to death. Oh yeah, that's a thing as well, you can fight, because in the Yakuza Kiwami 2 story you fight a tiger, you know, you can actually fight tigers in the arena. And by that I mean they get like a battle royal of about 5 people, and one of those people is a tiger, and they just throw it in there.
Ah. Good showing at the end there, old timer, but I win.
Dude, the guy who trained Kiryu Kazuma,
Yeah.
it's amazing that he lasted this long against, you know. Actually, considering how the fight with Amon goes,
Yeah.
it's very comparable that Kiryu Kazuma may be as strong as Kenshiro.
Yeah.
Because apparently the only person in Yakuza who's ever really been able to beat Joe Amon is Kiryu. In Fist of the North Star, Kenshiro, by his own admission, struggled to beat Joe Amon. He was his toughest opponent ever.
So they are at the very least comparable
So
in
it's entirely
strength.
possible. Yeah, Kiryu Kazuma is probably as strong as Kenshiro.
Ooh, special bonus.
Are you
I need-
not entertained?
I need 30,000 points.
Are you not sports entertained?
Right, where's the nearest... eating place?
Eating? Ah, yes, you've taken advantage of the eating bonuses that have been introduced into the Yakuza series.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do the Hostess Club thing mainly because, well, it's just fun. I actually have fun with it, even though it's really a tedious thing when you think about it.
Yeah. But I wanted to do it a New Game Plus run first, because it resets all of the side quests, and I
Okay.
wanted to max them out. Ah, Jack's here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not entertained, nor sports entertained. Well, that's a shame.
That goes without saying.
I see.
But because you're not allowed to use recovery items in the arena,
It's gonna eat.
yeah. And I've also
Yeah,
run out of recovery items.
Oh, always.
Right, so duel or gladiator deathmatch?
Well, you need to make money, so, you know. Well,
Which
need to
gets you
make
more
so-
points? I don't naturally know. Gladiator games.
Is it
Victory
vengeance
points.
flavored soup?
Oh, it shows you 300. Okay, so take on a duel. What do these get you? Oh, the duels will get you more.
Then Ollie, we must challenge them to a duel.
Geester the Untouchable.
I'll do the mac and
I can't. Oh, these masked characters are just like different. They're reskins of enemies you fight throughout the game.
So they're not just, well, They're not just like the machines in Japan, which were just Hulk Hogan and everyone else, but wearing a mask.
Yeah, they are like that.
So
I
they
had
are
to
just
sprint
like
to
the
the bus
machines.
stop this morning, so as the clock goes, I am smegging ungripped.
What's the matter? Everybody likes clown. Hellfire Death Match. It sounds like a Japanese wrestling match.
Actually, Kamaki is the one that will get me the most points, so I'm going to fight him again.
Yeah, I mean, granted, he goes, I think he's up a level.
Yeah. He went up 5 levels.
Well then, Ollie, our path becomes clear. Let's punch the old man in the dick over and over again.
Until he passes out.
Let's punch him in the dick until he spurts blood out of his hog's eye.
I'm back at theatre group today. Oh, that's cool.
Look, guys, it's Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, and Scott Steiner came back to Impact Wrestling. I just thought I'd bring that up.
Really?
Yeah, Scott Steiner came back to get a lap dance, apparently, while beating a bunch of Indian people up. Because he's Scott Steiner, so of course he did. Not once, however, did he mention about him trying to shit in someone's toilet, but, you know, can't get everything.
He's not doing too badly.
They say all men are created equal, but then you look at me, you look at Kurt Angle, you realise that ain't true.
Is that right?
It is still water that quells the raging stream.
Good work out there. Special bonus. Pre-war watch. I've got just over 30 minutes if either of you would like to talk to me about something.
Be right back. I'm just gonna just start making dinner for Liz.
Okay.
Well, and me.
Sure. What did you have in mind?
I think that's... You! Stop! Have a drink, kid. Don't you dare run!
Come get me.
I'll play with you. The darkness!
Spine breaker!
Oh, a treasure map. No idea, I asked you first. It's only rank D, it'll be fine. It won't be worth having.
Yes, we'll finish it tomorrow.
You got a problem? Huh? Please don't. Oh, you got balls. What the hell? Hey.
As for me, there are a few things I'd like to talk to you about, but I don't think I can. Why's that?
Bastard.
What? He's all mine.
Bone demolisher.
What?
Not prepared too early. Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
A watch made before the war, probably best to sell it. Okay. Back to the arena. Just save. I have certain things to put in order first. Yeah, alright, that's fair.
Let's party down.
See you later.
This hot day. The time.
Team Deathmatch A rank. Let's try a Team Deathmatch.
Pistol penetrance.
Merciful execution!
They won't!
I wouldn't have thought Kenshiro was the team type. He's not. The teams are him versus everyone else. He is a team of one.
Twin execution.
Please drop the death cry. Ah, he didn't drop the death cry. Not really team deathmatch then. Battle Royale would have made more sense. Well, it's more of a handicap match. However many there are of them on one.
Or a lumberjack match if you really, well, a slobber knocker match if you really want to get old fashioned.
Oh, if only there was a lumberjack match option. Yeah. Impressive. Try that again. No, they wouldn't call it that. Post-apocalyptic world wouldn't have enough trees for there to be lumberjacks to cut down. Yeah, true, true. You know what? I'm of a mood. Final form! For the moment.
Octo! 100 Fist Rush! Octo! 100 Fist Rush!
Fist Rush!
You're already dead.
He's so manly, he grows his clothes like chest hair.
Hornbreaker strike!
Oh, swords. Apparently swords are a bit of an obstacle. Not much of one.
Bone Demolisher!
My army.
Hey,
Hey Ian, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. You?
I'm pretty good, pretty good. Just racking up arena points so that we can get the stone needed to master unconscious transmigration of souls.
All right. Ooh, it's a Hell in a Cell match.
Yep. A Hell in a Cell handicap match.
Fuck. Wow, it's even got a reject from Kiss.
Right, they're the two bosses of this fight. And it looks like together they might pose a bit of trouble, actually. You know what? Final form. Well, what is the final form at the moment?
Hold two! 100 Fist Rush!
There we go. Unfortunately, you don't gain EXP from arena battles, which is a little bit annoying, but it'll all be worth it. Once we basically master Ultra Instinct. Oh. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna go and eat again to recover health. Then I'm gonna come back, and that was more effort than I think the points were worth. I think I'm gonna stick to duels. They get you more. Sam, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just can't.
Oh. Yeah, for the first time for a while, I didn't manage to finish mine.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
It's decent.
We had fish fillets, and they were nice and all, but the chips, our chip shop around the corner is like closed for refurbishment, so we had to get chips from another place, and they were dry as hell.
Well, that sounds awful.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to mix them up with beans and ketchup, but nothing. I mean, nothing helped.
Yeah. Right. I'll see if there's any advancement in the Gladiator games. No, the most they'll get is. Nah, duels. They're the way to get points.
Hmm.
Ash the Tranquil. He is basically a Toki facsimile, and since we've beaten the real thing at level 75, he shouldn't be too hard.
Toki, is that you?
Oh yeah.
No.
Too bad you weren't around for my first stream, because there was this overly British guy in, well, the way he was designed, and I thought Ian would have a field day with this character.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because you weren't there, I pretty much added fish and chips and jam butties. And that guy who you kept going, I'm totally not a villain, has turned up in the story. So like, I'm totally not a villain. Look how I get behind my evil desk and have my evil minions. I have cut some stuff out of the stream, however, because it wasn't really relevant doing it again the second time.
Yeah.
And story-wise, it adds nothing. You don't really need to watch, well, have a war game over a slice of bread.
Well, I was thinking of like making another wrestling promotion.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, because was thinking, is like lately with the TFPW characters, some of the characters are getting too gimmicky.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah, I just thought, well, why not make a separate like promotion thing where it's just nothing but gimmicky characters?
Oh.
You know, to separate, the funny from the serious.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Katie Hill is serious enough.
Yeah. I mean,
I was actually coming up with ideas for an actual gimmick of hers to surpass her mother's. It's kind of a work in progress, though.
Yeah.
Because her mother is just the queen bitch. That's easily her entire gimmick.
Yeah.
And making her just another one of those wouldn't work. But the idea I came up with was one where she refers to herself as the head bitch in charge.
Yeah. Because with this new promotion, I was thinking that it could be something that all three of us could do together.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, they're all original characters, but just make them as, like, silly as you can.
That works.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's similar to Ollie's whole thing of having, like, fictional characters all wrestling.
Yeah. But this was, like, inspired by Big Kaiju Battle. Or Kaiju Big Battle, or whichever one it is.
So we still have ridiculous things like Pepsi.
No, because he's a...
Okay, so no real fictional characters that are silly anyway.
Yeah, it has to be original.
I used the last technique Toki taught me to beat him. But he was pretty hard.
I mean, I've already made a few characters for it. There's one called El Lobo.
I remember me and Ollie once made a bunch of silly characters. I seem to remember us making El Polio Loco.
Yeah. Well, El Lobo's a Mexican werewolf.
Works for me.
Yeah. Another one is Hot Mess Holly. Which is like a man in drag.
Sounds like Lex Sears.
Well, but this character is treated like an actual woman, mainly because we can't do like the whole male versus female in the games.
That's true.
Yeah. Another character is
Ken needs food.
is Sensorbot.
Oh no, not now, not now, not now. Nope, I've got very low health. I mean, it's very unlikely they'll be able to lay a finger on me, but why take the chance?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Sensorbot is a malicious AI program that's gained itself a robotic body and tries to censor stuff.
Oh god, so the right to censor survived as a robot.
Yeah.
We'll still continue TFPW, right?
Oh yeah, we'll still continue that.
Good, because I still need Sarah Jane Weston to turn up.
Yeah. And
speaking
of people with three parts of their name, there was a bit of a Chris Chan update.
Oh yeah.
Sorry guys, my smart TV just booted up YouTube without me telling it to.
Huh. Yeah, Chris is basically dying now.
He's dying?
He might as well be at this point. He's apparently having seizures.
Oh.
Very bad seizures. However, he's not seeking medical help because he thinks they're visions. Oh yeah, and guess how he thinks he's trans now. He's actually given his reason for why he thinks he's trans.
Oh.
He said because at one point when he had a seizure, he saw himself as a woman at Woodstock at one point. Speaking of, did you know there's actually there's actually 2 particular trans characters within My Hero Academia? I only just found out they actually are. It turns out it's one of the pro heroes.
Oh.
It's Tiger from the Wild Pussycats. He was apparently a woman at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That happened.
And, yeah. And my latest character...
Go on, sorry.
My latest character I created is called
YouTube
Ned.
came up without... No.
That's right, sorry. That was an accident.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so my latest character is called Ned.
Okay.
He's a mutated guy in a tracksuit.
The guy from Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah. He's
He
like...
beat Spider-Man once and now he thinks he's a pro wrestler.
Yeah. Basically, the story with him is like, there was like a nuclear explosion. He got caught in it, and he ended up that way. And he was he just finished his shift at the chip shop.
If I beat Not Toki again, I get over 1,000 points.
Yeah. Yeah, because I kind of have this backstory behind the whole thing. Like, there was like a big, like, nuclear explosion. It's affected some of the characters, and they come out all weird.
Well, why not? I mean, if they could make a monster wrestling movie at one point where, yeah, I suppose they can, they can get away with this.
Yeah. I mean, I had an idea for like a character from Scotland, but he's not a stereotype.
Oh, thank God. The last thing he needs is a big blue man with a white cross on him calling himself the Saltire. Or slitting with people's throats.
Yeah. I mean, what I thought of is like, he was just... I can't think of a name for him, but basically what he is, he's a hiker that goes hiking, but then the nuclear explosion happened and he ended up fusing with a stag. So he's a dude with antlers. Stuff like that.
Works for me.
Yeah. Because that's another thing I want to do. Make less stereotypes. Just make a weird character and then just put them in say they're from a random country. Also had an idea for a character called Kawaii Neko-chan.
Oh God.
Basically, got the idea after seeing the cat head in the custom headwear.
Right.
So yeah, basically just make a stupid character.
Okay.
He could be mutated if you like.
I'll see. Well, once I get back on 2K19, I'll probably make a joke character and see.
Yeah.
Just go completely nuts, see what I can do.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. It's been a while since I've created something like the homeless. Johnny the homeless guy.
Yeah. Hey, he'd fit in well.
Oh yeah, fighting everything else, for food.
Yeah. And as soon as I'm done with Ethan on TFPW, I'll put him in there as well.
Oh God. The Equestrian Avenger.
Yeah. Oh, I've made Haley.
Haley Brandis.
Yeah. Yeah, when she comes into the arena, she's wearing her dad's army shirt.
So yeah, Chris is still doing his weird thing, his weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still going on about his dimensional merge and all that other stuff. He also made an angry tweet, two angry tweets where he thinks he's possessed by Magichan. He also thinks he's now married to Magichan. He now also thinks that trans people are automatically polygamous. Make of that what you will.
Yeah. I wonder if he knew that Casey was a troll.
I don't know. I mean, someone was trying, in this one video, someone was trying to say, look, you people need to consider the fact that, you know, the damage, Chris is actually mentally ill now. Chris has also admitted he can never ever get a job. He's saying if he can never get a job because it will take his one visit from one thing where to go online, one Google search, and that's all it will take, and that will just prove to be, that will ruin his life.
How could it possibly ruin his life?
Oh, he thinks everything's an attempt on his life. He thinks if he retweets someone, he thinks they're automatically being, stalked, or they're going to be abused like he was. He's
okay, I think I've got enough now.
Nice. He's also drinking a lot more, and he's smoking a lot of weed.
Well, dying, eh?
Well, at this point, apparently the seizures he's getting are associated, usually come when someone's in extremely poor health. And we know Chris has been in horrible health for years, but it may have just caught up with him. But he apparently has random seizures here and there, where he thinks he's getting visions. He now thinks he's a god. Thinks people should worship him. He thinks he's the god who represents the soul of the Commodore 64 for some reason. Don't delve too much into that one. I certainly didn't.
I won't.
Just more of the hyperdimension Neptunia stuff.
Oh, Saviour's boots. Saviour's... Oh, right, yeah, this is where you get all the Saviour stuff. Right, that's some grinding to do at another time. But... Right. Right, let's go and heal Ken. Well, first let's save. Then let's go and heal Ken. We'll refine the Hookto Talisman and get on with the story. And then the burst mode won't even be our final form. Oh, fuck off. I don't want to deal with you. Hand over your water. Oh, please, not my water. That'll do.
Not bad.
It's Lurch's mother.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Adam.
You know, there's gonna be another Adams Family.
I have heard.
Yeah, but it's gonna be animated.
Well, I do remember enjoying the cartoon one when I was a kid.
Well, it's gonna be stop motion.
Interesting. It's been a while since we've seen anything stop motion based. Time for everyone's favorite Mortal Kombat game. Everybody hates Stryker.
Hang on, is my mom in this game? I don't know.
Why does no one like me?
Yeah, that is pretty much Stryker. Everybody hates him. He's just discount Johnny Cage.
Kenshiro doesn't activate the secret technique. Subconscious transmigration of souls. And I've maxed it out. So let's equip it. And then test it out when the... Right, which one? Into burst mode for a short time. You can... I think that one's probable.
Why do people prefer Johnny Cage over me? I was killed by a clown. A fucking clown.
I like Stryker in the Legacy series. He tased Liu Kang.
Oh, come on. I was voiced by Ron Perlman.
I think that was just their way of trying to... Phalos comes up with a theory that Ron Perlman was cast as Stryker in the animated series because it was their way of trying to make Stryker cool with a K.
Come on. I should reconsider my life choices.
Yeah, I mean, come on. He was a riot cop, and he still thinks he outranks Jax and Sonya.
Okay.
I've been waiting for you, Kenshiro.
Please like me. I brought donuts.
Fuck you, Stryker. Everyone hates you. Everybody hates Stryker.
Please, follow me.
Oh boy.
Though, let's face it, look what they did to Nightwolf. They made him a guy who just goes on a computer and hacks things. Nightwolf, hack into Outworld and summon a virus. That's not how it works. Do it.
Kenshiro! Wait for me, Kenshiro!
No!
Raiden. You are so the god of useless.
I'm going now, later. See you there.
Yuria is inside Sphere City.
In there?
She is sleeping in the Chamber of Miracles, which lies on the highest floor of the tallest tower.
What is this chamber?
A place where all wounds are
The highest floor of the tallest tower.
I told Lady Yuria about it. Just as my father told
The
me
computer
long ago.
is an enemy of my people.
So she really is in there.
When she learned that it was a forbidden place, she decided to enter.
So why are you
without her
asking me to
followers.
work it?
How was her condition at the time?
Well, to be
Not
fair,
good, I'm afraid.
yeah, look at everything
wounds were
else.
still bleeding.
Look at the cast
It
they
was a
had
marvel
for
she
it.
could
They
even
had
walk.
Liu Kang, who spent most
She
of his time
appeared dauntless, but
wondering
I
whether or
fear
not
she
he
was
could sleep with
suffering.
Katana. Katana, who
In
sat
other
back and
words,
basically did
we don't know
nothing.
if she made it to the
Sonya, who
Chamber of
used the
Miracles at
catchphrase
all.
way too many times in each episode.
Indeed.
Combat
I
time.
regret to admit that is all
Jax,
I can
who
tell
had a
you.
little existential crisis because he
Thank
lost
you.
a chip for his metal arms, so he couldn't use them anymore.
Oh?
Apparently.
I've only been in Eden
Even though
a
he's
few
able
days,
to use them pretty fine.
But from what I've learned about Sphere City, this place is very important to your people.
Aw man,
Still,
where's
you
that
showed
damn
your
chip?
kindness. Took her in.
Oh god.
Yuri's been through
His
so
metal
much
arm.
pain. Thank you.
I need that
Truth
chip.
be told,
It
And of
plays
course-
music.
Mother's behest.
And of course, you know, Sub-Zero's whole thing.
Someone my father once served.
So,
Someone
which
he's indebted to.
Sub-Zero am I
I
again?
received a letter from
He was
him
the second
about half a
Sub-Zero.
year ago. It read,
Are you sure?
if a woman named Yuria
Yeah, they did
comes
an
to you,
entire flashback thing
Then
where
guide
they
her to the
showed
Chamber
Liu
of
Kang
Miracles.
killing the original Sub-Zero.
So that's
But
why she's
because they
here.
went off the movie logic for a lot of it, so instead of Scorpion being the brother killer, it
I'd
was
like
that
to see
whole thing
Yuria,
where Katana
if
told him to throw
possible.
water at him,
A few
but instead of
hours
it
after
turning it
Yuria
into a
entered
spear and
Sphere
impaling
City,
him, it just
the
froze
doors
over
were
him,
shut tight.
and that apparently
I assume
killed
an
him.
automatic mechanism
I thought
self-activated.
Scorpion was Sub-Zero's brother.
No.
Is there no way
Scorpion
to open
is...
them
No,
ourselves?
Scorpion was originally killed by
Unfortunately,
Sub-Zero's
there is
older brother.
not. Not even I know how.
The original
I
Sub-Zero
have
from Mortal
seen
Kombat
these
1.
doors open but once before.
That's kind of what happened in
When?
Mortal Kombat mythologies. But then during the first
The
Mortal
day my
Kombat
father
tournament,
killed
Sub-Zero
my
was
mother.
the only person to die,
What?
as Scorpion actually killed him. Then he got reborn as Noob Saibot. Yeah, so you could really honestly say that Sub-Zero was a noob.
Ooh.
Then
Oh,
Mortal Kombat
flashback.
and Mortal Kombat 2 onwards is Sub-Zero the younger. Because the original Sub-Zero, according to the later games, is called Bihan, and the younger one is called Kuai Liang. I mean, Smoke was human at one point. But, well, now in the new timeline, he's definitely human. Because that was like Scorpion's entire thing, was Scorpion was trying to kill Sub-Zero. The original one for killing him, and then killing the younger Sub-Zero because he believed that Sub-Zero was the one who killed his family and clan. Then he found out it wasn't.
Here.
Get over here!
Get over here! It's all he can say.
Yeah, well, I don't know, in the movie he did say, "Welcome! Get down here!"
I think they should make it all he can say is, get over here!
Doing here.
So, what would you like for dinner, Mr. Scorpion? Get over here! Okay, okay. So, what do you want for your dinner? Get over here! I can't get any more closer than that. Get over here! That's all you can say, isn't it? Get over here!
My father had changed. He grew obsessed with controlling Sphere City and eliminated anyone in his way. When my mother confronted him, he took her life. So in order to protect Eden, I took his in turn.
I can't even imagine.
Those doors were open until Lady Yuria passed through. Why they closed or how they open, only my father knew.
Sorry to dredge up such painful memories.
It is I who should apologize.
Imagine Melina becoming the model for toothpaste.
But whenever I think of it...
Oh yeah. She goes from a Mortal Kombat 9 face all the way to her Mortal Kombat X face, which is a dramatic change. I used toothpaste once, and suddenly my lips started growing back over my teeth, and my eyes suddenly gained their whiteness.
Why am I left out whenever something important happens?
Not only that, my voice got suddenly
Since
deeper.
when am I your partner?
No, come on, Ken. After all we've been through...
And my hair got significantly shorter, though. But other than that, it's good toothpaste.
Kisana, is there a way to see if Yuria made it to the top of the tower?
Ah, this is going to be that level I streamed on Twitch that one time.
Yeah.
The one that reminded me of Ken's rage.
Like that, you'd have to scale the mountain overlooking the city itself.
Whoa, whoa! Slow your roll! The only way to get there is through the cursed village!
The what?
Get down here.
There's only one way over those mountains. Through a town of raving psychopaths. The cursed village.
You say it's cursed.
This place is cursed.
It gets into their minds, turns them feral and savage. It's a disease of the mind, causing incurable bloodlust.
That's right! Had a nasty run-in with the freaks myself. Doesn't matter who you are, they'll attack on sight. They're fucked up, that's for damn sure.
Those infected by the disease were sent into exile, banished from civilization. After a while, the infected gathered on that mountain.
So there's a horde of madmen blocking the way up the mountain. Good to know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on! Don't be an idiot! Even you couldn't make it through there alive!
My mind is already made up.
Well, I sure as shit ain't going. You wanna die? Then go by yourself!
Jagray, aren't you Kenshiro's partner?
Huh? Yeah, so what?
Please.
Oh
guide him
yeah, I
on
can
his
see.
path.
Alright.
You can see, yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff I'd do for you, but this is definitely more than some little favor.
In that case, I order you, not as friend to friend, but as ruler of Eden to captain of the watch.
Friend? No, right, damn it. Fine. Twist my arm, why don't you?
Godspeed.
Alright, we gotta take the car and go all properly Mad Max. Oh, God. They're introducing another cocking minigame.
Minigame.
Oh?
Mr. Kenshiro. Yeah, this is where we've got to treat people with Hokuto Shinken at the hospital.
Well, it's better than you shoving pills down their throats like some kind of Italian.
You're too skinny, you need to eat.
Where did Mario get his PhD, and when did he have the time?
He didn't. He's literally from Nintendo, so he can literally just do what he wants. And by that I mean he's from Nintendo land.
No.
There's no consistency there. They've just let a mentally ill Italian guy jump on all of their wildlife.
Well, I still
Andy-
maintain that Peach and Bowser are in a relationship, but they can't be seen to be together for political reasons, so Mario's just a useful idiot that they hope doesn't rescue her in long enough for them to have that.
What if the Mario games are just from his perspective, and really Bowser's just a guy that the princess has married who happens to be look like a punk?
Well, in Super Mario Odyssey, like, he kidnapped her and tried to force her to marry him. Nobody forced her into that wedding dress. Like, you know.
No. Oh, no. Wedding dresses are very complicated. Yeah, I still like the AOK videos where it shows her taking him to Mario to court because he's constantly high on mushrooms. He's constantly abusing her by, you know, putting her kids in hospital, or throwing her boyfriend into lava, or doing property damage.
Yeah. Musical therapy.
It's me, Mario! He was screaming that while jumping on children.
Next, please.
He keeps headbutting our walls. I'm trying to get to the coins. Who's ever heard of money coming out of bricks, you idiots?
Well, you can ask any member of the Belmont clan.
Hey, leave them out of this. They don't want to be associated.
Yes.
Hey, they find chicken in the walls.
Well, that's a pork chop, but yeah.
I'll need all patients to line up. No need to be shy. The doctor is in.
The one I feel sorry for most is Luigi.
Oh yeah. Luigi is the butt of everything in that universe.
Yeah. For actually being related to Mario.
Well,
Luigi's obviously the smart one of the two. People call him a coward, but especially in Brawl, where he sees an army of Goombas and he runs and hides. That's not cowardice, that's logic. He can't do
survival
instinct. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't stomp on all of them at once. He's doing what any sane person would do.
I like how there's still blood spurting out everywhere, even though he's technically meant to be treating them and not, you know, killing them.
Procedure complete. Take care.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Is the guy voicing Ken the same one from Ken's Rage?
No, he's not. Kaiji Tang was the voice in Ken's Rage. I can't remember the name of the one. Like, they don't list the English voice cast in the credits in this game. It's just the Japanese voice cast. And
yeah,
I think that's a bit weird, but I did look it up and no, it's not the same guy. It's a pretty good approximation, but it's not Kaiji Tang.
I mean, the opportunity to voice Ken must be a dream come true.
Yeah.
I know I can't do it.
I bet you could. You've got the right voice type.
I think I'd probably end up being someone like Shin.
Bone Demolisher! I can't move!
Yeah, for the most part in this game, getting the unconscious transmigration of souls technique is kind of overkill, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
You don't need it.
Well, considering again, the only time it's ever countered is in the...
And the only reason Rao ever stands a chance against it is because he learns it as well. See if we can't customize the buggy.
You know, I wouldn't mind there being another live-action Fist of the North Star if they do it right.
Right.
Yeah.
Why can't I repair it yet? Uh-huh. Right, okay. Fuel up.
They need to put in another cappuccino machine.
Yeah. Go to the wasteland. Oh, I need to talk to Jagray. Oh. Well, where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh. I can sell that watch at the junk shop, can't I?
I believe so.
I can't do that.
Oh.
Come on, pick up the pace! Hey, nope.
Every time. Most
See you,
times I
Don
still...
Tabasco.
Fresh meat!
Thank you kindly.
Oh, a C-rank treasure map.
Welcome.
More Neds.
Bunch of Neds. And that's the paddling.
I think you only ever need one Augite, so I'm going to sell any that I've got more than one of. Oh.
Thank you kind. Hey. No. Good. Yeah. Good.
And find the mechanic. I already have the tyres. They're on the car now. Honestly. Yeah, the further away you get from Eden, the better the materials you pick up will be. Also, the stronger the bad guys will be. I'd hoped I wouldn't have to do this bit because I already have the tyres I'm doing it for. Fine nail!
That's a fine nail you got there, boy.
Be a shame if...
Oh, well, Ian, they've just shown images of the new minifig sets for the Lego movie, or the second Lego movie.
Yeah. You mean the minifig series?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they got a lot of Wizard of Oz characters.
Unikitty, Abe Lincoln with an axe.
Yeah.
Crayon person, Giraffe person, Ellen person, Dorothy, I would be lying. The Tin Man, the Scarecrow. I'm suddenly being remembered of Kevin Nash's first gimmick in WCW when he was Oz. And you had Kevin Sullivan constantly saying, "Welcome to Oz."
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get the little Wizard of Oz characters, you know, to go with my Wicked Witch of the West character from Lego Dimensions.
Yeah, then we just need to get a Zordon to be the Oz the Great and Powerful. Oh. Well, soon I'll be doing Resident Evil. Well, it's not. Next week will be Resident Evil from the looks of it. Well, next Friday, so...
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Let's get some food next time.
Alright, I just...
One of my favorite rituals as a wife is waking my husband up with a pot of tea.
Get up, pigeon brain.
You're gonna lie there all day.
Twats him with a kettle.
Oh. That's my favourite Thatcher moment.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey.
What?
Yeah, it's a shame that that show stopped being good when she stopped appearing.
Well, then that's the problem, isn't it?
Hey, is that Malcolm McDowell?
Yep.
You're dead. You're dead.
Two-finger interception.
Looking for work again, I see.
Yeah. He has to support those gambling habits.
Yes. No.
And they're here to collect.
Yeah. We've just fended off his creditors.
Pardon. Oh.
Now you can't have any of my pot pie.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I was in a Clockwork Orange.
No.
We need some room.
Nope.
Whoa. Good.
Oh. Return to Eden and take part in the Beginner's Cup. Fuck's sake, I've already done this.
Well, Malcolm McDowell's pretty protective of his pork pie.
Oh, it doesn't save your fast travel points either. Oh.
You know, Malcolm, you can just sell your pork pie and make some money. Never.
What time is it?
Hey. Ken.
Right. Thing about races is that your boost meter doesn't regenerate like it does with the regular driving, and that's also your health. Oh, bugger. Oh, I've got a fair lead on the others at the moment, so... Doesn't matter, they're a fair distance away yet, Ted. Okay, I got the tyres again. Okay, now we can drive to the gas. But why did you make me do the race again, game?
Because they're assholes.
I already had the part. It was already on the car.
A pot pie. Wholesome, warm, healthy. That's, of course, if you can live without the cream sauce. Personally, I can't. I mean, what's the point? You know, people can sleep or they can gamble. But they can make love when they're miserable. Or can they even make love when they're miserable? But I think that most people eat when they're happy. I like to see people happy. Are you happy, Nathan?
Ah, that was it. And then he pulls a gun on him.
Yeah. Now you can't have any of my pot pie. I could even do children's nativities for a packet of crisps. But you can't have any of my pot pie.
No, that's just for me.
That's my baby.
Though I already got the heebie-jeebies.
Okay, hopefully we'll get through this level.
What is it?
About the shotgun that I carry around with me. It broke, so it's getting fixed up at the shop.
Your point is?
I gotta spell it out. If those creepers attack, I can't do shit.
Wow. Thanks for taking me this far.
Oh, hell no! I can't back out now! What would I say to Kisana? Like it or not, I'm coming with. Now shut up and drive.
This part reminded me of a Ken's Rage level.
I won't blame you if you want to turn back now.
Why are you afraid?
What? Hell no, I'm not scared. I'm Jagray, captain of the Watch and certified badass. If a zombie screws with me, I'll rip off his head, throw it up in the air, and shut down his neck. Oh, my back! Where the hell's our goddamn rock? Let's go!
Well, I guess they saved you the trouble of ripping it off.
We are in deep shit, Ken. We are ass deep in zombie turf.
I can see that much. Take a look around you.
Shit!
Jagray, make sure you stay close.
Oh, sorry, I left that there. I was practicing my role for Hamlet. I will work for a pack of Maltesers.
Whatever these things are, this place is full.
That's the only explanation for the fact that Malcolm McDowell does so much crap.
Get ready to fight.
He was in Home Alone 5. By the way, there was a Home Alone 5.
I had no idea.
Nor did I.
But the fact that Malcolm, you said that Malcolm McDowell.
Forgotten about faster than a USB drive full of pearls.
But the fact that you mentioned Malcolm McDowell has piqued my interest.
What the hell is going on?
USB drive full of pearls.
That's not mine. I have forgotten my roots.
Merciful execution. What happened, Jagray? Get back here!
Oh, did you know, in Malcolm McDowell's first ever film, which is called Poor Cow, he had all his scenes deleted.
Oh no!
I've never forgiven them for it since.
Well, we know someone who's not getting any of his pot pie.
No one gets my pot pie.
Twin execution.
What happened?
Have you ever had that feeling when you come up with a character and you create something, but then you're ridiculous, it can never see the light of day, so you ignore it, and then several years later, it turns out that someone's made that exact same character under the exact same premise, and it's now the punchline of one of their shows. You think to yourself, I made that. I came up with that first.
What?
I don't want to say it on stream.
Oh, right, okay.
Let's just say it has something to do with a particular character me and Ollie created, but then we both agreed that the premise of the character coming into existence, or this version of the character coming into existence, was originally played for our laugh, but was so stupid and so terrible of a creation that looking back on it, I'm embarrassed we came up with it to a degree. But now finding out that an entire show is using that exact same premise for that character as one of the punchlines of their own show. And I don't know whether to feel proud of, hey, me and my friend came up with that first, or just go, oh god, someone stupider than we are. And they've got executive power.
Oh dear. He even played a Native American.
Oh good lord.
Brave warrior.
in Firestarter Rekindled.
These poor bastards.
He played a character that died in the first film,
Were attacked by Kyoto. But unlike
and was played by someone else.
Right, so those zombies are what happened, what would have happened to Jagray if he wasn't cured.
these villagers are victims of the Meito Keiken style.
So,
Yeah, you would have ended up like them.
gives me the shivers just...
Let's get moving. Jagray?
Ken, I'm gonna stay here.
But why?
I'm Eden's captain of the watch. If the watchmen had taken out Kyoto sooner, we could have saved these guys. When you think of it that way, this is all my fault. At least I can give them the proper burial.
Jagray.
Don't worry about it. You gave these lost souls peace at last. I want to show the world that they were people, not monsters.
All right. I'll head up the mountain alone then. I'll meet you here after I'm done.
There's a boss fight, and then I think that's the end.
The end of the game?
No, of the chapter. And a good place to end the stream, I would think.
Yeah.
We have just gone over the 2-hour mark.
This should be the place.
Kids versus monsters.
Intriguing. I never expected someone to get past the cursed village.
Wasn't that just Monster Squad?
Someone who knows a way around that den.
Yeah, but it's a... Says the film centers around 6 children that have been sent to a strange, mysterious house by their wealthy parents, who feel that their children pose more of a burden than a blessing. While in the house, they will face 7 monsters, each of which are intent on battling the children. And it stars Malcolm McDowell as the boss monster.
Oh my god. When was this?
2015.
Bloody hell, that like...
It's not over yet.
So, and then there's other films that came after are Oceanus Act 1, The Black Hole, Yama-Song March of the Hollows 31, Mississippi Murder, Death Race 2050, Walk of Fame, Grow House, American Satan, Dreams I Never Had, Legacy of Fire, Oceanus, Odyssey 1, and Fair and Balanced.
He's lived longer than any other boss fight in the story I've had so far, I'll give him that. He's even got a few hits on me, but the gap in our power is such that they're not doing any damage of note.
I mean, the latest... I mean, the closest good thing he's ever done lately is Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
The Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind.
Oh. Did he do that? Oh,
Yeah.
now he's activating his burst mode. Let's see if it can stand up to Kenshiro without his burst mode.
Oh dear. He was even in Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Oh, good lord. Turns out he can't.
He will take any old job, won't he?
How bad have those debts gotta be?
Now, come on, at least he's not like Nicolas Cage. Or is he?
But Nicolas Cage is actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, he was in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he just happened to get a good one. Oh, do it. You have to say no to some movies. Well, I like to be in movies.
But Nicolas Cage just does it because he likes being in movies.
Yeah, no, people don't want to see an all-white recasting of The Color Purple. They will now.
And you're Nadai, aren't you?
You can't remake them To Kill a Mockingbird where it turns out the guy did rape that woman. Sucks for them.
She told me her father
You can't
was
be
dead.
in the movie, Tom. It doesn't fucking
Did my daughter
exist.
tell you she killed me?
You know, a movie magazine once called Malcolm McDowell a renter
A
villain.
mistake on her part. She's never taken a life.
Well,
She didn't know
they're
how
not
much
technically
the human
wrong.
body can take. After she
I
stabbed
think
her,
he's better than
I
that.
hid myself away.
Yeah.
So why are you hiding instead of helping
He's
her?
good, but he just needs to
If
get
she
out
knew
of
I was
debt
alive, she would be torn between asking me to help the city and killing me.
and share his
Right,
pot
stop
pie.
gambling.
Over her from
You like how
afar.
Gilbert Godfrey needs to stop
I
buying
gather you
expensive
came here at
art.
her behest.
It's a serious
Doors to space
condition.
locked.
So you know about that.
Nothing beats Gilbert
not
Godfrey
hard
going,
to see from
Jesus, fuck is this wrong?
But holy hell, is it erotic? Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah. That's the best thing ever.
I was the pirate in
Doors closed
Aladdin.
when she entered the
In
Chamber of
one
Miracles.
episode of Last Week Tonight with John
They will
Oliver,
remain closed. They won't open again.
he was showing footage from Parliament, but apparently you're not allowed to do that in the
Much
UK.
like the stone
So-
walls below.
We instead got
When
Gilbert
someone
Gottfried
lies
reading
down in
Yelp
the Chamber of
reviews.
Miracles, the doors to Sphere City close shut.
How do you know all of this?
Because I put my dying wife in there 3 years ago.
I don't understand.
I was desperate to save my wife. So I followed the instructions that were on the stone in Sphere City, which led me to the healing powers of the Chamber of Miracles. I laid her on that bed,
Right, so there's Yuria.
believing it was the only way to help her.
And what happened next?
I think in the next part of the story is
Wounds were healed.
Thouser's invasion.
I have no doubt that as we speak, Yuria is healing.
Yuria.
Now, man of Hokuto, there is a favor I must ask of you.
What is it?
Watch over Kisana. Protect her where I cannot.
What do you mean?
My daughter despises me even now, and she has every right to. Her mother is dead, and by my hand. If I returned now, even to help her, I know it would only make things worse.
I want you to answer one question first. You told me that you took your wife into the Chamber of Miracles. So then why did you choose to kill her? You killed the one you love. That is something I will never be able to understand.
You wouldn't. You know nothing. You have no idea how far a broken, desperate man will... My wife never wanted to enter the chamber. I decreed that none could enter. She wouldn't let me break my own laws for her. But her life came before my crown. I carried her in knowing she might never forgive me. But then...
What happened in there?
You know nothing, Kenshiro Snow.
This is wrong. You know that, love.
I told you, you can survive this.
And yet, the price would be too great. We cannot live.
I auditioned for that part.
It would be better.
I said I'd do it for a Terry's chocolate orange.
Oh, I get such amusement out of people doing ridiculous things for the most ridiculous of other things. Fuck you! You spend your weekends giving men head for a Kit Kat.
I heard that Malcolm McDowell was on Teen Titans for a Scotch egg.
That was true, yes.
I was just thinking of it because I remember this one insult I saw online with some old man who was lying about his tattoos. So he basically photoshopped something on his body and it was obvious, and his granddaughter called him out on it. Goes, "Fuck you, Sandy. I spend my money the way I want to. Why don't you go work on a farm for 6 years so you can afford to buy a Twix?" I don't know why. I just found the idea of someone working hours on end just to get enough money to buy something like a piece of chocolate.
I've carried it for years now. Sometimes it's more than I can bear.
Don't apologize. Within that punch, I felt all of your regret.
There is one last thing.
But no, they wanted a woman to play the part.
She needs to know this. But you will be the one to tell her when the time
But I'm an actor.
I've one last selfish request.
I hope that in 40, 50 years or so, Ollie basically becomes the grandpa from Mr. Pickles.
When will she
Sorry?
get to?
When dark
I'm hoping that
times
in
have fallen upon
several
the
years'
city,
time you just become like the grandpa from Mr. Pickles,
it will
where
not be
you
long
somehow
now
know
until
something
ruin
horrific
comes
is
to
happening
Eden.
and no one believes you. That the family pet is somehow the devil and no one believes you.
Oh, there he is. Well, there's your cliffhanger for the stream, guys.
Oh.
Zekio's army?
No. The
Mr.
Holy
Pickles is
Imperial
evil.
I don't know them.
They have a true tyrant sitting at their helm. Emperor Thouser. He calls himself the Holy Emperor, and has been seizing town after town by force. It seems he seeks a new conquest. Eden.
Then I'm going to go back to the city. They'll need my help.
Be wary of Thouser. He's a greater fighter than you know. One of Nanto Seiken's strongest.
Nanto Seiken. So he's a master.
You should go now. It seems Eden's future is in your hands.
And on that note,
Man of Hokuto.
as soon as the save thing comes in, we'll end the stream. So, guys, how are you liking the story so far?
It's definitely taking its liberties, I'll give it that.
Yeah. But it has to fit in the sandbox of Eden somehow, I guess. So. No, Shu's not in it. Yeah.
Triumph throw a spear through their back and let them be crushed by the very thing they're carrying.
And that'll be the title card.
Admittedly, in Ken's Rage, it didn't have much context.
Yeah, but
I think that's what made it funny to me, is that it had no context. At least in the anime, it gave reasons as to why Shu was carrying this massive piece of the pyramid up the top. In Ken's Rage, you literally the scene just opens with him on top of the pyramid holding it, and then suddenly Saucer's shown picking up a spear and just throws it through his back. It's like, okay, why?
Ken's
Last
Rage was
time I saw
a better telling
it
of
was
the
very-
story, I thought.
Yeah, well, granted, apart from that one bit, I mean, last time you saw Shu before this, he was in a village looking after kids, then the next thing you know, he's on top of a pyramid getting a spear thrown through his back.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, where can the internet find more of you? Because I've really got to go.
You can find me on... you can find me on Murasaki's Pit, where I will be finishing off the Valkyria Chronicles series soon. I will be doing Resident Evil 2 next week. And in the meantime, I may, if Ollie doesn't do this in the meantime, I will probably do a run of Onimusha.
No, you'll probably get to that before I do. I've still got Kiwami too.
That is true.
And you can find me at Within the Grey Walls, and I'm currently doing Spider-Man DLC, and hopefully soon, Life is Strange Season 2.
Alright then. Well, thanks very much for tuning in, and we will see you soon.